guys, so in this video today, we're going to be going over our top relationship advice to keep you and your boo in relationship bliss. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Fee.
And I'm G. And welcome to FeGe, where it's all about lifestyle and relationships.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to jump right into today's video with our first bit of relationship advice that's going to help you and your boo basically stay in happily ever after for a long time. Hopefully forever. Forever.
We want forever.
But our first tip is to not compare. Mm-hmm. And that can mean a couple of different things. We're going to break that down for you. So the first thing you don't want to do is to compare your relationship to other people's relationships. Because when you start to do those types of things, you're setting your relationship up for failure, because no two people or relationships are the same. And you don't know what that other person has going on in their relationship. So never, ever compare your relationship to somebody else's, because let me tell you, some of the best looking relationships be having some of the most effed up stuff going on behind closed doors. So,
and a lot of times social media, you get fooled by that. So
yeah,
don't compare at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like another thing to not compare is don't compare your attributes to your partner's attributes. And what I mean by that is Geneva is actually guilty of this, where if I do something that she deems like out of pocket, or, you know, something that she wouldn't do, she's like, well, I would never do that. Like, I would never treat you that way. I would never talk to you like that. I would never even think of that. And it's like, okay, but we're two separate people. So how we view the world and what we think about is going to be totally different. So what you might view as offensive, somebody else might not view it that way. So not comparing your attributes to your partner's attributes and vice versa. Like, it'll just keep you from having little issues come up if you don't do that.
I like that a lot.
That's a good one.
I do that.
So another piece of advice from the FeGe relationship book is keep the past in the past. And what does that mean?
And basically that just means, well, first of all, if you don't keep the past in the past, you are completely debilitating your relationship. Your relationship would be like a hamster wheel. It would be stuck and stagnant. You know, hamsters just on that wheel, just going in circles. And you're basically just
expending a whole bunch of energy in spaces that you don't really need to. It's like the hamster, like you're constantly running in place, using all this energy up, but you're really getting nowhere in your relationship.
And your relationship will never have opportunity to reach its full potential. And so I can give you a little story. Back when we first started dating, you know, like everybody, we had our arguments or whatever the case is. And, you know, we'd come together and I'd be like, okay, I forgive you. But then fast forward to the next argument or the next issue that has nothing to do with those past issues that I've forgave her for, I'd always bring them up. And that's me constantly dragging the past into our present. And again, it's keeping us stuck and stagnant.
Right.
So to add to that, you want to mean it when you say you're sorry. And that's a really good tip to keep the past in the past.
Yeah. And if you're going to forgive somebody, like, truly work on forgiving them. Don't just say it to try to move forward in that moment, because like she said, she would bring up that, oh, but you did, you know, that one time you did, and it's like, whoa, like that's a whole nother issue that we have gotten past, or I thought we did. So it just, if you want to move forward and you want your relationship to flourish, keep the past in the past. Yeah.
So our other bit of relationship advice is to be present in your relationship.
And that was actually one of the things that I struggled with a lot. So I'm a very ambitious person. Like, I love setting goals. I love really focusing on the things that I want to improve for our future. But oftentimes when you do that, when you're constantly living in the future or the past, like, you're not present in the moment, and you start to lose out on the little moments that mean so much. And one of the things I have to constantly, and I still do have to constantly remind myself, is like, okay, you're going to hit the goals you want to hit. You're going to get where you want to go. But like, she's here right now. And if you're constantly like, I always got my head in a book, I'm always trying to figure out new strategies, I'm always trying to do all these things. And she's like, can we just watch a movie? Like, can we just be here together? And like, we literally still have this struggle, like, where I'm always like, go, 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 go. And she's like, can we just chill for like a
moment.
FeGe? Can we like, I get it, like you want to like, but what about right now? Like, what about this moment right now and capturing it with me and just being present? So, but honestly, when you do that and you're being present,
it just enhances the quality of your relationship, because you know, in those moments, it's the small things that count. It's the small things that make the person. And when you're there and you're locked in with your person, you're listening to them talk and you're really paying attention and you're just present in that moment, you start to learn, you start to see your partner, and you guys really start to build on your bond and you start to grow together. So you become, I mean, just the level of happiness that you experience by being present more is phenomenal.
And also that, like what she said, if I'm being present more with G, like she's happier. And if I see that she's happier, like I'm happier. And it's just like this infinite circle of like happiness that goes around the energy. So it's, you just be present with your partner and your friends or whoever. Just be there when you're there. Yeah. What is that little quote is like, oh, wherever you are, be all there. So if you're going to be out to eat, eating dinner, don't be on your phone. Don't be scrolling on Instagram.
Please don't.
Like, converse. Yeah, be there. All right, so number 4 out of our relationship advice book of FeGe's or whatever. It's being vulnerable. And being vulnerable with your partner, I mean, it's just...
like, so much goes into that, because, you know, a lot of times people are taught not to be vulnerable, but... that is a clear sign when you're able to sit with someone and, you know, express who you truly are and show them your vulnerability. That is a new sign of just self-growth.
And growth.
Yeah, self-growth and just a new height in your relationship.
And it also offers like a deeper level of trust in like a bond between you two. Because if your partner sees that you're just open to being vulnerable with them and that you trust them enough to be that, like the level of trust that just gets created in those moments of vulnerability, it's like, it's priceless.
Yeah.
It really is.
And, you know, like going back to what I said before, like that just shows how much you have grown as a person, because a lot of us are so afraid to be vulnerable with who we're with or to show them who we truly are. And self-growth is a really big key in helping your relationship grow. So,
and it also shows like you're not trying to hide anything. You're not trying to hide like your past hurts or your past flaws or any of your flaws. They don't even have to be past flaws. They can be recent flaws. You're not hiding from your partner. You know what I mean? You're saying, hey, like this isn't who I am. Like I'm willing to grow with you. I want to grow with you, but I want to show up. You know, it's just me.
And it just opens the door to a more genuine relationship. So yeah,
that's it.
Be vulnerable.
That was good.
All right, so our last bit of relationship advice is to be patient. Go ahead.
Okay.
We both want to talk.
Suck the air out the room. No, and honestly, I think I've talked about this in like some of our past videos. Like when you're patient with your partner, it literally just gives them reason to trust you. It allows them a space to heal, to grow, you know what I mean? And one of the things that I know that we've dealt with in our relationship is, you know, we come in relationships with baggage. But when you have someone who's willing to just be patient with you and let you sort through your baggage, let you heal, let you grow in the way that you need to, and not try to force you or not try to tell you, you know what I mean, the things that you're dealing with or the emotions that you're feeling are stupid, you shouldn't be doing this, like get over it. Like if you're just showing patience to your partner and you're showing them that, hey, take the time that you need, because a situation that I feel like I can heal from and move from that, you know, can only take a day, it could take Geneva 2 weeks, or it could take her a month,
a year,
you know what I mean? The time, you just don't know. So giving them that opportunity and just be patient with them, like it just...
And that's a two-way street. Like she said, like you have to be patient with your partner, because we all bring things into relationships, but you need to be with someone who's also patient with you as well. So that is a really big key to maintaining a blissful relationship. You gotta practice patience.
And have you struggled with patience in a relationship? Do you feel like you have? Or do you feel like you like came into it like, I'm a patient person?
I definitely didn't come into it. I'm a patient person.
Patient person.
I can say I've had a lot more patience in this relationship because the whole dynamic of our relationship is different from any relationship I've been in. So it's easier for me to be patient with her because she's a little love bug. You're so sweet.
Hey guys, so that's it for this video. But what I would like to know is, what is some of your top relationship advice? Leave it down in the comments below. And as always,
don't forget to like and subscribe, please.
And happy holidays, y'all.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. I don't even think we came into like happy holidays, but
yeah, it's Christmas time. Holiday cheer.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.